Where are you? It's 10:07 a.m. You were supposed to be here before 9! I've been pacing around this office like a maniac waiting for you to walk through that door. Is your phone broken or are you just ignoring me? Do you think you're above accountability now just because you smile and bake cookies during staff meetings? Are you even seeing these messages? This is insane. I'm running a business here and my staff thinks they can just disappear? You think this place runs on sunshine and nap time?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Johnson. I thought HR forwarded my leave form. I applied for bereavement leave. My mother passed away on Sunday. Today is her funeral.
Oh, great. So you're telling me the company has to grind to a halt because your mom kicked the bucket? Do you understand what kind of week this is for us? New client onboarding, quarterly projections, inventory audit, and you just vanish?
I'm really sorry. I know it's a busy week and I didn't plan for any of this to happen. I submitted my leave last Monday. HR confirmed it went through.
You think I care about HR? I run this place, not some clipboard-hugging intern with a policy binder. You think a Google Calendar block gives you permission to ghost your responsibilities? You left us high and dry. And for what? A funeral?
It's my mother's funeral, sir. I needed to be here for my family. I'm helping plan the ceremony. I'm doing the eulogy.
Oh, well, excuse me, Miss Martyr. You want a week off to light candles and cry over a box in the ground? Guess what, Sherry? While you're out there sobbing, the company is dying. And the difference is, we can't bury this business and start over. Let me ask you something. How many clients do you think care that your mom died, huh? Think our Q3 numbers are gonna pause themselves out of respect? Think the competition's just gonna say, oh, poor Sherry, let's give her company a break? Wake up!
I'm trying my best to keep things from falling apart, sir. I've prepared all the Q3 numbers in advance. I handed everything off to Tammy with detailed notes. I really thought I did everything right before I left.
Detailed notes? I don't pay you to write notes, Sherry. I pay you to be here, physically, in this office. But no, suddenly it's, oh no, my mom died. Guess I'll abandon my job for a week. What next? Taking sick days because your dog sneezed?
I didn't abandon anything. I just needed time to say goodbye to the woman who raised me. I submitted my leave in accordance with the company policy.
I am the company policy. Don't throw policy at me like it's a bulletproof vest. I inherited this place from my father, and he didn't even take off work the day my grandfather died. He signed vendor contracts in the hospital. That's commitment. That's leadership.
I'm not your father, sir, and my mother wasn't just some acquaintance. She was everything to me. I'm sorry if this seems like I don't care about my job. I do. I really do.
Save it. You know what I see when I read this excuse-filled sob story? I see weakness. And weakness is contagious. 1 week becomes 2, then everyone thinks they can run off whenever something feels sad. Suddenly we're all meditating in the forest and forgetting we're trying to sell things.
I've never taken leave before this. I've stayed overtime, I've taken weekend shifts, I've come in sick. I didn't think one personal emergency would erase all that.
Well, it did! Actions speak louder than loyalty points, Sherry. And right now, your actions are screaming, I don't care! This isn't a daycare, it's a company! A real one! And don't you dare think you can just waltz in next week like nothing happened! I want you back at your desk tomorrow. First thing, early, 8:59 a.m., or you're done! You hear me? Fired. Gone. One less paycheck to worry about.
I can't, Mr. Johnson. I'm not even in the same city right now. The funeral's in my hometown. I'm 4 hours away by car.
4 hours! So you're not just skipping work, you left the region? Did you even think about how that would affect the office? What if we had an emergency? What if I needed you to pull a sales report? What then, Cherry? You gonna email it in between sobs?
I thought I did the responsible thing. I trained Monica on the report systems before I left. I even offered to check email if something urgent came up.
You shouldn't be offering anything. You should be here. You don't just check in on your job when you feel like it. I don't care if you're 4 hours away or 40. Pack up your suitcase, wipe your tears, and drive. You've got plenty of time to make it here before the sun's up.
I'm sorry, but I can't leave right now. We're still at the cemetery. I'm with my father and my younger brother. I just can't walk out on them like this.
Excuses, excuses, excuses! You know what I hear? I care more about a dead woman than my living employer. Your mom's not coming back, Sherry, but I can sure as hell make sure you don't either.
I see. I'll be back as soon as I can, but I can't promise tomorrow. I understand if that means I'll lose my job.
You better believe you'll lose it if I don't see you in that chair. This is your final warning, Sherry. 8:59 sharp tomorrow, or you are out for good.
Hey, sweet girl, I just wanted to check in. You doing okay tonight? You've been on my mind ever since this morning.
Oh, Miss Tammy, thank you so much. I didn't expect to hear from you. I'm hanging in there, just exhausted. It's been a long day.
I bet it has. I hope it's okay I reached out. I just couldn't stop thinking about you after those awful messages. That man is a walking thundercloud. You didn't deserve any of what he said to you.
Thank you. Really, that means a lot. And thank you again for taking on all my tasks this week. I didn't want to leave you with a mountain of work.
Oh, honey, don't you worry about that. I've been working in this place longer than he's been alive. I can handle a few reports. You needed time to say goodbye to your mother. That matters more than anything else.
I just didn't expect him to explode like that. I mean, I did, deep down, but still, it was awful.
Yeah, I read what he sent. Monica showed me. I had to sit down for a minute, I was so angry. He was practically frothing at the mouth like a rabid dog who hadn't been fed ego in a week.
I was really shaken. I felt like I was back in school getting screamed at by a principal. I didn't even know what to say. I just froze.
It's not your fault, sweetheart. That man has no business running a team, let alone a whole company. It's miserable watching what this place has become since his father passed.
I didn't know Mr. Johnson Sr. personally, but everyone says he was a good man, and a fair one.
He was. Tough, but respectful, and he was getting ready to rewrite his will. He didn't want the company in that boy's hands. Then, suddenly, he was gone. Stroke, no warning.
That's heartbreaking, and kind of makes sense. Johnson's always been hostile, but after I turned him down last spring, he's been on another level.
I figured as much. The way he talks to you, there's something venomous in it. It's more than just ego, it's personal. Men like him don't handle rejection. They turn it into vendettas.
I just wanted to work, that's all. I was polite, I thanked him, I told him I wasn't interested, and ever since, it's like I have a target on my back.
Well, maybe it's time someone gave him a little taste of what accountability feels like.
I was thinking the same thing. Honestly, I think it's time I did something I should have done a long time ago.
Funny you should say that, because I've got a few things up my sleeve, too. Maybe it's time we compare notes.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's meet up as soon as I get back in town, all right?
You got it, sweetheart.
Where were you yesterday? I told you 8:59! You think this is a game, Sherry? Is that it? Ignoring me? Ignoring your job? Ignoring the man who signs your paycheck?
I saw your messages, Mr. Johnson. I chose not to respond yesterday because I was at my mother's memorial. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My leave was valid and necessary.
Oh, so now you're the boss, huh? You decide when work matters and when it doesn't? You and your dead mommy get to hold the whole company hostage? Pathetic!
Do not speak about my mother that way. I am grieving. I have been respectful in every message to you. I would appreciate the same in return.
Oh, I'll give you something to appreciate. You want to test my patience? Fine! Consider this your final chance. You've got 3 options if you want to keep your job. 1, become my personal maid forever. Iron my shirts, make my coffee clean. 2, become my masseuse daily. No questions, no complaints. 3, become my pet. That's right. Bark like a dog whenever I say speak. You pick, Cherry. That's your future.
I think I'll go with option 4. I'm mailing my formal resignation today, effective immediately.
What? You can't do that. You don't get to quit. I fired you.
I followed protocol. I'm resigning of my own free will. The employee handbook clearly outlines the process.
Company policy again. Are you serious? I've had it with policy. I am the owner. I make the rules.
And yet somehow you seem to know less about your own business than your interns. I'm done putting up with this, Mr. Johnson. Your leadership is a disaster. Your business sense is non-existent. And frankly, your father would be ashamed.
How dare you? Don't you dare bring my father into this. He built this company from the ground up. If you had just listened to me, gone out with me like I told you to, we'd be married by now. You could have been the wife of a rich, powerful businessman. But no, now you're nothing. Nothing, and you'll always be nothing.
No, I'll be free. Free from you.
You think you can just walk away after everything I did for you? You were nothing when you got here, nothing! I gave you a desk, a paycheck, a future, and this is how you repay me?
You didn't give me anything. I earned every cent, every promotion, every bit of respect in that office. The only thing you ever gave me was stress.
Don't you dare talk to me like that! I could ruin your life, you know that? One email and no one will hire you again! You think the business world wants some emotional wreck who runs away crying every time life gets tough?
You can send all the emails you want. I've got every text you've ever sent me saved. Every threat, every insult, every twisted demand. You try to ruin my career and I'll make sure you go viral by name.
You wouldn't dare! That would be defamation! I'll sue you into the ground!
Good luck with that. I'm sure a judge would love reading the part where you offered me a job as your pet. I'm sure your investors would too.
You ungrateful brat! You think you're smart? You think you're strong? You're weak! You're a scared little girl playing dress-up in a woman's job!
I'm the one who had to comfort crying interns after you screamed at them. I'm the one who made sure deadlines were met while you disappeared for golf meetings. You think I'm weak? I kept this company together while you dragged it down.
You don't get to talk to me like that! I'm your boss!
Not anymore.
Sherry! What did you do? You've ruined everything!
Good evening to you too, Mr. Johnson. What are you even talking about?
Don't play dumb with me. The entire sales department quit this morning. Every last one of them. They sent letters, actual mailed letters just like you.
That's surprising. but I'm not sure how that's got anything to do with me.
Everything! This is your fault! You and that stupid, selfish stunt of a resignation! You made it look cool to abandon your boss!
I didn't abandon anyone. I walked away from a toxic, abusive work environment. The rest of them must have just finally had enough.
Bull! They were fine until you left. You infected their heads with your drama. You and your big funeral sob story. Your I have dignity garbage.
Let me stop you there. I went to my mother's funeral because I loved her. That doesn't make me lazy.
You refused to go out with me. You humiliated me in front of my own staff. That makes you stubborn.
I said no, politely. You responded by threatening my job and calling me your pet. That makes you delusional.
You're evil! You've sabotaged this company! You planned this!
No, Mr. Johnson, they quit on their own accord. No threats, no ultimatums, just a dozen people who'd had enough and finally walked.
You think you're so smart, huh? You think you can take everything from me?
No need. You're doing a fine job of that yourself. Your leadership did all the heavy lifting.
You think you've won? You and your little rebellion? You'll regret this! I'll crush whatever pathetic little operation you and Tammy are starting!
Oh, so you've heard. Yes, Tammy and I co-founded a new firm. Our goal was to create a corporate environment that valued employees as much as our clients. A radical concept, huh? And before you ask, yes, we're fully staffed. The entire sales team joined us.
What? You mean that's where they all went? You stole my people?
No, Johnson, they left. You made it unbearable to stay. They just needed somewhere better to go.
My clients! They've been pulling their contracts. I thought it was a coincidence. You poached my clients too?
No poaching required. They came to us. Turns out clients don't like being yelled at in caps lock either.
This is war! I will sue, I will smear your name in the papers, I will make sure no one ever hires you again! You hear me? You're finished!
Sounds like a busy schedule. Shouldn't you be focusing on trying to hold the last two departments you have together? Or maybe fixing your fourth quarter reports? I heard they're a disaster. Again.
This isn't over! You did this to me, Sherry! You did this to me!
No, Johnson, you did this to yourself. In the months that followed, Johnson's company continued its nosedive toward total collapse. One by one, the remaining employees walked out. No scenes, no shouting, just resignation letters and the click of closing doors. Every major client they had either joined us at our company or found their own way out. By the end of the fiscal year, they weren't just struggling, they were in free fall. And when the company hit rock bottom, when its valuation was at its absolute lowest, we bought it. Tammy was the one who insisted. She had always respected Mr. Johnson Sr., not the man's son, but the founder. She couldn't stand the idea of his legacy being chopped up and sold for parts. We didn't buy it out of spite. We bought it because it mattered, and because we could. Johnson was devastated. Seeing his father's company in our hands broke him in ways I don't think even he expected. He tried applying to other firms, executive positions, mid-tier management, anything. But the industry talks. His name was already a warning sign. No one would touch him. Eventually, he lost the house. The mansion his father left him was foreclosed and auctioned off. Meanwhile, our company has become one of the fastest-growing firms in the sector. We're flooded with client requests. Job applications pour in every week. It turns out, when you build something on dignity, compassion, and professionalism, people notice. I don't take joy in Johnson's fall, but I do take pride in the rise we built ourselves.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.